Nice. We're live. Looks like it.
Yeah, we're good. We're live. We're live. Nice.
What's up,
Sip and
everybody?
rip.
Episode 8.
Episode 8. Who's out there with us? Let us know. Let's see. I got to turn on the comments and stuff.
You're in charge of the comments today.
It's a big responsibility. I don't know if I'm ready, but let's see. I'm going to go on Facebook real quick, too, since we're live on Facebook. And I'll put a little thing at our followers, right?
I actually did something. I did that already. So
you did it. All right. You're ahead of me, bro. No worries. No worries.
We got a cool show for you tonight. We're going to talk a little bit about the Ohtani stuff. Obviously, we can't do a sip and rip without talking about the hottest news in baseball, right? And we got Soto stuff. I know Sammy's happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, really happy.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey. Happy sip and rip.
Hey, Maddie, thanks for stopping by.
Maddie, thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Oh, yes. My favorite. The Nozos in the house. Hey, Sammy, how's the baby and his mama doing? Yeah, thanks for asking. Baby's doing really good. Definitely not giving us a lot of sleep at night. I'll be honest. Mama's doing great though. She's settling into the new role beautifully. Dad is not doing so hot. I'm like fumes. I'm running on fumes and coffee. So, but it's wonderful. Thank you for asking. It's brand new. Every day is not the same, and this guy over here on the other side of the screen is a new uncle. He's a new Theo. So
yeah, so it's a crazy feeling. Can't believe it.
Yeah, it's wild, man. But no, it's really awesome. Every day it's amazing. You see how they do something new or kind of accomplish a milestone in terms of their weight and their inches, and it's just crazy. So very blessed. But thanks for asking. Thanks for asking.
I think Denozo wants to know, are you gonna buy them Heritage or not?
Oh my God, no, definitely not. I bought a blaster of Topps Platinum Anniversary, and I think I sent it to you in a text. I put it next to the baby, and I was like, chrome all the way with the baby. You're used to dealing with a baby because you always have to deal with Omar. I have to tell this guy what's up, and like guide him towards the right products. You're right. I mean, sometimes I feel like I have to tell this guy where the value is. Where's the real bang for your buck?
Well, you know where the value is? Right here, where we're going to be opening tonight. Look at that.
Yeah, show them what we're opening later on.
We're opening some 2021, 2022 basketball. We're getting into basketball today. And check out that price difference. It says originally $15.98. We got it for $7.98. It's 15. I haven't done the math, but it's 15 cards for $7.98. So I don't know what the math is. What that's like 80 cents or 70 cents per card or something like that.
Right.
I put a poll out, not a poll, but I went to like Facebook and I asked people's opinions, and they actually said a lot of them. Some of them were kind of mean, but it is what it is, social media. But some of them actually were. A lot of them said that it was a good deal. It was a good pickup. They were glad I picked it up at that price, and they said Select is a good product for basketball. I know it's Optic, Optic, Donruss Optic. Prism is king in basketball, the rookie card at least, and then Select is not too far behind. They have Mosaic and a bunch of other things. But I was in Walmart getting food, and I was like, you know what, man, I can't pass this up. I can't pass $7.98 up. So we'll see if we get some good cards in there.
I think what's nice about it is it's basketball. We usually do baseball, so it's nice to mix it up and get another sport, see what's going on there. I mean, clearly there's some big cards you could pull. It doesn't have to be a rookie card, right? Like if you get a seriously low numbered LeBron or Curry or something, I mean, that's going to be valuable. So it's cool.
That's the thing I like about basketball, like about at least the stars and stuff. Let's be real, like the stars are bigger stars than baseball, like some of the times, because the basketball is a player-driven league. The players sometimes have too much power where they could just go wherever they want and get traded, like James Harden and stuff. But like you like you said, you pull a LeBron, a Curry. There's a lot of names out there that hold value and people like to collect. They're sometimes bigger than the sport. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I think that's a great point. We don't talk about it enough, but like basketball products, I know they're definitely not cheap. However, you have like I think a better chance of maybe getting parallels and stuff, or of a star player, you know, whether it's like, you know, like a Curry or, you know, Klay Thompson or, you know, Chet. Like there's just a lot of, not in that product because I don't think he was in it, but I'm just saying in general, there's such a superstar driven league. Your odds are better, right? Like as opposed to MLB. I think that unless you're a serious collector for a specific kind of player or whatever that's not famous, like you got to hit on Ohtani, Acuna, whoever's winning the MVP that year, you got to hit on basically, you know?
Yeah.
And it is probably 5 guys where you're just like, yep, I'm definitely getting my money back. Or, you know, if that's not the case, but like LeBron, you could get a LeBron, you know, super short print or whatever, a super low numbered parallel on LeBron. And that's going to be valuable no matter what, just because he's LeBron. And he's not even like the top player anymore, I guess, in the league considered. I know he's like up there, but he's not getting drafted number 1 overall in fantasy, right? Like, so that's Jokic, right?
Yeah, you got that. I'm proud of you.
Yeah. You know, I'm like not like on top of it, but I'm in the background. I'm like lurker, you know. I keep on top of it like that way.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Yeah, obviously Jokic is I guess the best player, and I'm actually saying he might get another MVP. We'll see what happens. You got Embiid. The point is, yeah, like there's every name you mentioned, like, you know, they have probably a big collector base.
Yeah, and you can get those guys in a pack.
Yes, yeah. And the thing with baseball, though, that's cool too. The reason why baseball is because there's a lot of collectability everywhere. So like that, you know, like the person you never heard of could come up and do well. And basketball, generally, you know who's good. You know, like, you know, you know, like there's some people that come up out of nowhere, but you know, the draft is the top players get picked and then they do good or bad. Like there's never really late round flyers that do good. It happens, but it happens more in other sports than basketball.
You know what I think it is too with basketball in terms of the hobby collecting that makes it so much easier and I guess more fun if you're really into the basketball products, which, you know, we're going to open later. If you're just joining us, Omar's going to open some select basketball a little later for the rip. But here's the simplest way in my mind, right, is that with baseball and even with football to some degrees, right? Football is really kind of different because it's so quarterback driven in terms of value in the cards. But with baseball, though, you know how it is, right? You're opening product and then you see like you get the little bit of a show where it's like a parallel and you're like, oh man, this is gonna be hopefully like, you know, a good player, and then you're like, it's a pitcher. That's the thing with baseball, right? Like you have the when you look at the rosters, you have so many pitchers on a roster and on a real roster, and you have a lot of hitters, but you really just want hitters in terms of the hobby. Well, the thing about basketball, and you tell me if I'm wrong, right? Like you got like really 5 players, you know, you got some bench guys that come in to the games, but for the most part, the hobby, I think with basketball respects like all of the positions, like all 5 positions, like meaning you know, you could have a center like Jokic that's like highly desired. You could have a small forward, a shooting guard. It doesn't matter, right? You could have a point guard that if they're studs, the hobby wants them, right? Unfortunately, in baseball, I'll make the argument that like that's not the case. You could have a stud pitcher and they don't get any hobby love.
Yeah, no,
so
exactly.
That's the difference.
The thing with basketball too is I heard there again. I'm kind of newish with collecting basketball, but there is I know basketball though. I've been watching basketball for years. You have too, even though you kind of stepped away a little bit, but you keep you like basketball too. John Starks, the New York Knicks back in the day, whatever. But what I was gonna say is that there is a skew to where like sometimes they say big men. Look at that, yeah, wow.
John Starks on-car auto, baby. There you go.
Signatures number to 25.
There you
That's
go.
Nice. And you know what's crazy? I'm not sure if I got you a John Starks something before. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But he has a collector base, bro. Like his things don't go for like super cheap. Like he's like liked in the hobby. It's crazy because he's a New York,
for sure,
New York legend. But anyway, I was saying like the thing with basketball though is the centers. Sometimes they say they get less love. And that makes sense, I guess, you know, because it's probably like the less glamorous position. You got, I don't know, whatever. It's like baseball with certain certain positions as well. But the thing with baseball too is like the sexy positions, the center fielder, the shortstop. And if you move from shortstop if you get to the outfield like Tatis and stuff, that could hurt your value big. So it all depends.
Oh yeah, big time. Or if you take steroids.
I think that hurt more than that.
Oh man, yeah, no, that's interesting topic. Let us know in the comments if you have a thought on that. But it's for sure. I mean, there's a lot of variables. So I'm excited to open some basketball. That's cool.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
And then the last thing before we get started, and something we're excited to announce, is we have a new channel update. We're gonna be doing a channel. Well, it's already done. It's in our description, and it's called Breaker Bros Sports. And the reason we did it was because we noticed that when we put the our sports things about Ohtani and his potential contract and Soto, it was getting a lot of attention, and people were leaving comments and giving likes and stuff. So we decided, why not just make a completely separate channel devoted to sports talk, rumors, hot takes, things like that. And we put our brains together and we figured, Breaker Bros Sports, right? That's it.
Exactly. No, exactly. I think it made a lot of sense. I mean, sometimes there's topics that we want to touch on a little bit more specific and doesn't really relate exactly to the hobby per se. Yeah. So if you're enjoying this content and you want to hear us more or less talk, sports talk at the bigger scale, also, not just baseball, but different sports from time to time, just check us out. The link is in the description. You can look it up on YouTube. We don't have any videos yet, but pretty soon we're going to have some of the topics start to come in. And yeah, we're just going to try to, make that more or less like talking sports in general, but still, try to make sure that we're hitting the topics that we know the audience wants to see. So please give us comments, give us love, and let us know what you want to see. But yeah, you'll get more Breaker Bros, just kind of more or less like on the more sports broader scale, not specific to just sports card, but we're going to continue to do content that's more specific to card related stuff here on this channel, right?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting. So feel free to go to the description and subscribe today to stay in tune.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we got feedback already. Nice.
Oh, good. Cool.
Denozo says, yeah, that's awesome. I love the sports talk, so I'm looking forward to it, especially since that channel won't include heritage. Yeah, very definitely true. We're not gonna have heritage talk on that channel, so if you're looking forward to that, that's the place to be. Always love for the Breaker Bros. Yeah, we appreciate it. You've been with us from day one, so please look for us on Breaker Bros Sports and subscribe if you haven't already. You'll start seeing some videos flowing through. Dang, that's cool. Kyuki says subscribe. So awesome. Thank you. Yeah, we'll slowly start to grow it and make some different types of creative, fun content, but you'll see our personality shine through over there too. So thank you.
Yep. Cool.
Nice.
So let's get started. I mean, before we start, we got to give a shout out to our product on Amazon. If you
let's not forget that.
You need, I used to say, if you need top loaders, no, if you collect cards, you need top loaders. And might as well get Breaker Bros top loaders right there. Sammy's holding them, crystal clear, no blue tint. Show them the other side so you can see the features. It says it right
there. Yeah, we spent a lot of time on these features, by the way.
No blue tint, fits standard size trading cards. You're gonna get 100 top loaders and 100 sleeves. Show them in the middle, because sometimes we have that question too, like, where are the sleeves? They're right there.
Oh, right here. Yeah, right here in the middle. Yeah, the sleeves are right in the middle. So you have your penny sleeves or card sleeves, whatever you want to call them, and then these are the top loaders, crystal clear, no blue tint. So yeah, check out the reviews and on Amazon, and we actually lowered the price, and also we're continuing to do that 5% coupon on top of it. So be sure to check that out. And if you just want to buy sleeves, like 100 sleeves, we have these also on Amazon as well. Some people just like to have extra, because usually, like, I know I use a lot of times I use more penny sleeves than I do top loaders, because as we know, like in the hot, not everything deserves a top loader all the time.
Exactly. Yeah, I definitely agree to that. But yeah, for sure, just go to Amazon, type Breaker Bros top loaders. You'll see the logo that's technically right here and in his head. And then right there. And then that's ours. And just check it out. 5% off currently. It won't last forever. We can't promise that. But for now, use the 5% off coupon.
Yeah, for sure. It makes for a great stocking stuffer for the holidays right here.
There you go.
Stocking stuffer. If you have a stocking that fits 100
wives, get it for your husbands. They'll love it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I ordered in a Rosarena card, the Topps Bob Ross. Oh, man, nice. Yeah, okay. And when it arrived, all I could focus on because of you guys was the blue tint of their top loader. Yeah, that's interesting. That's a compliment, though. Thank you for that, Denozo. Yeah, it's crazy. Like literally side by side, I look at certain cards that I have, and if I get cards in the mail days and stuff like that, and then I put them in our crystal clear top loaders, I'm like, it's night and day. Like
Yeah.
they just look so much better in the clear.
It's
And
perfect.
the last point I'll make about that too, I switched it for Breaker Bros right away. Nice, yeah.
Smart.
The last thing I'll make on that point too, again, not trying to like toot our horn on this, but like when you think about graded cards, right? In my mind, like when you send a card to get graded, whether it's PSA, SGC, whatever it is, you know, Beckett, when they send you back that slab, like the slab doesn't have a blue tint, it's clear. Like, right? Exactly. How would you feel if you got back your card in like a blue tint slab? Well, that's doesn't make any sense. Why would you put your cards in like a blue tint, you know, top loader? Like,
don't make sense. We're trying to make sense of it now. That's what we're doing. Everything's clear.
Yeah. So anyway, just food for thought for the future. But yeah, check us out on Amazon. You could easily type Breaker Bros and you'll find our products, and we appreciate it. Thanks for the support.
Cool. Let's get started, man. Let's get started on the main topic. Where do you want to start with? Some Soto or Ohtani? You pick.
They're both, man. They're both hot. They're both hot right now. I think we should start wherever you want to start. I'll let you go. I was
going to start with the Soto, only because unfortunately you're a Yankee fan.
Oh my goodness.
And I wish one day you switch over, but it won't happen, I think. But anyway, we can start with the Soto. How do you feel about Juan Soto getting traded to the New York Yankees?
I'm ecstatic. I mean, this is like one of the happiest days for me in a very, very long time. Well, probably since, you know, my son was born, which wasn't that long ago. But this news is great. I mean, my little son's gonna be a Yankee fan, and I can't wait to tell him, hey, Juan Soto is on our team now when he gets to understand, you know, English. But this is fantastic. I mean, this is a humongous trade. I was literally giving up on Cashman, to be honest with you.
Now you love him again.
Now I love him again. I want to give him a big hug. I want to give him a big teddy bear hug. Teddy bear hug. Cashman was off of the Christmas list. Okay, he was literally. I had him on the Christmas card list. I scratched him off, and then now that we have Juan Soto and he made the trade in the I think it was like a 7-player trade deal.
Yeah.
We got back Trent Grisham. I put Brian Cashman back on my Christmas card list this year. Everything's forgiven. The Yankees are gonna make real noise now with this guy in the middle of the lineup, and we could just get the championship delivered to the Bronx.
Yeah, right.
And it's just signed, sealed, and delivered. I do think this move made a lot of sense. Yeah. If you remember way back, okay, I'm not saying I'm a Nostradamus, but we had videos in the past where we talked about Ohtani or the Yankees, right? When the trade deadline, when there was like the rumors about the Yankees going out after one of the two. And what did I say? Yeah. I told you, I said, it's going to be Soto over Ohtani if that trade happened. And I also said that Soto, for me as a Yankee fan, was a much better fit for the Yankees than Ohtani was. And even though it didn't play out in the trade deadline, the baseball gods made it work out, where the Yankees and Cashman made that deal happen, where my guy Soto was the one that ended up on the Yankees. And I'm very grateful for that. And Cashman will get a Christmas card from me this year.
I'm angry because I'm a Rays fan. We're still in the same division, so that means the Rays are going to be facing Juan Soto. Obviously, Juan Soto is one of the best young players in baseball, or whatever. So, I mean, it's exciting for Yankee fans overall. But I mean, the Yankees still suck because you guys have no pitching. Like your pitching is weak. So there's other holes that you need to fill. Obviously, you got a big bat. So I'm assuming the order is going to be Judge, Soto, Judge, or something like that. You know, so it's exciting for the fan base. You know, it's all good. But in regards to what you gave away, I know, again, I'm not, I have to familiarize myself a little bit with the prospects, but I know Drew Thorpe is one of the people that was in the deal. And he was actually an extremely good pitcher in the minors, maybe the best pitcher this last season in the minors. So obviously, you got to give something to get something. But something that you didn't mention in your Juan Soto love fest is that he's a free agent next year.
Right.
So that's a little bit scary. So you may be having a rental as well. So if the Yankees suck and they suck in the trade deadline, you know who might be getting flipped at the deadline if he doesn't re-sign, and that's Soto. So and then to think that you guys traded a package to get him and stuff. So there's always a risk with this stuff as well. Is the risk worth the reward with Soto? Most likely. But there's no guarantee that he stays a Yankee unless they, you know what it is. They show that money.
They show that cash, man.
Yeah, exactly. So
That cash, man.
yeah, I think it's I honestly, yeah, I think it's a good deal. I'm hating because I'm a Rays fan, but there's always the possibility because again, his deal ends this year, just like Otani, like when this, whatever his last year, whatever. So I think that there's a risk. The Yankees did take a risk with this, and you never know if he'll resign.
Yeah, definitely a great point. Let's check out this comment from David. It was a wild trade. I mean, King showed some promise, but who knows if he's legit. Soto is a special player. Yeah, spot on, David. I mean, this is the thing, right? I agree with David in that sense. It's prospects versus, proven, right? When you're making these trades. So I just think that when you talk about the needs that the Yankees had, I think for the Yankees and any team in the MLB, when you want to go out there and get a potential like Hall of Fame type talent player, especially in his prime, right? Soto's 25 years old. So I know he's only signed for 1 year, but when you talk about potentially getting him in the middle of your lineup, especially when you need lefties, because the Yankees don't have enough lefties. They were so right-handed heavy. Now you see that they went out and traded for Verdugo, which is one of your favorites. And then he's a lefty. And then you have, Juan Soto, who's a lefty. These are the moves that needed to be made. And yeah, you have the potential of guys like King, like Thorpe, but that's only potential. Like these guys come up and then they end up not playing so well. Or you know how I feel. My camp is always take the position player over the pitcher, because these pitchers are like just one throw away from Tommy John, at the end of the day. So if you could get someone of Juan Soto's caliber on your roster, maybe woo him over, I would say you have to do it. I think Juan Soto will consider signing long-term if the Yankees are smart. And I know Cashman is now because he signed him.
Now he's smart.
Now he's smart again because he signed him.
He wasn't smart.
He wasn't smart. Now he's smart again. It's crazy how that works.
Yeah.
But the thing about Cashman is I do think the Yankees are going to have some urgency now to try to, before the season even starts, see if they could blow, some real big money at him and maybe, get him to sign long-term, because even if you sign someone like Juan Soto for 10 years, which is like the minimum contract now for these star players, he's going to be 35 at the end of it. So you shouldn't be too afraid, I think, of making that kind of a commitment. And, he's proven. And I think him playing on the East Coast is going to be a much better fit for him, similar to when he was with the Nationals. Yeah. And he's just going to be a stud. I mean, and that with that short perch and right field, it's a match made in heaven. Thank you to Cashman for making it happen.
Man, well, Cashman, you have to send him, so you better send him a card, a teddy bear, or whatever. I don't know what you said. CEO, not a CEO, a general manager, but whatever it is, yeah. Yankee fans are. I seen the social media; they're going crazy. So that's good, man. It's good, but unfortunately, you guys aren't going to beat the Rays this year. So it always happens. The Rays seem to always win. So.
It's true. The Rays do have the Yankees number. So we'll see what happens. But exciting news. I think it's exciting for baseball whenever you have these big names that actually get traded. Because to be honest, I thought when the Padres signed him, or traded for him, I was like, man, he's going to be a Padre for a long time. They were building a nice young nucleus. But things change. And I think it's right for them to make that move. And the Yankees really need lefty help. And, they're somewhat aging. So having someone come in is perfect timing. So I'm really excited as a Yankee fan, as a baseball fan. And yeah, the AL East just got a little bit more stacked. So we'll see how the Rays can hang in there. Your Rays with the new look Yankees.
My last question about Soto real quick. Do you know the position they're trying to put him in? Is he just going to stick him in right field?
I've seen a couple of different things. I don't know what I know his defense isn't that stellar, but what I've understood is, he's probably going to play somewhere. If they move Judge to center is what I saw, then he'd play right field. But if Judge stays in right, I would think he probably would play left field, because I don't know if he's really much of a center fielder.
Just because they got Verdugo. So that's what I was saying. Like, where's Verdugo going to go?
Yeah, Verdugo, from what I read, is he's going to get playing time, but I don't know if the plan is for him to be some like an everyday player all the time. Because I don't know what his splits are, lefty righty pitchers and stuff like that. So he may be sort of like a platoon player to start. But remember too, the Yankees have Dominguez, and that was one of the things I was worried about. I was worried about that. Like when I heard the Juan Soto rumors, I'm saying, oh boy, they're gonna get rid of Dominguez, right? Like, or they're gonna get rid of another hitting prospect, or they might have to send Volpe or something, you know. But for Cashman to be able to pull that off, where he received Juan Soto for a lot of different prospects and things like that for the most part. And a catcher, you know, Kyle, he got show. Yeah, exactly. Thank you. But I think for that, I struggle with that.
I didn't really pronounce it right either, but
but you know, for a catcher, my thing is like he pulled a great trade, and even though it is somewhat of a rental, once they get him in the building, man, and hopefully they, like I said, he sees the clubhouse, he sees all those, you know, those trophies hanging up there. You know, they put a big offer in front of him. It could be something that he just never leaves. So I think that that's something that is well worth it, and I just have to see how it plays out. You know, I think his talent is going to help him rise to the top. I don't see him sort of like crumbling or being a big bust or anything. It's possible, but I just think he's going to thrive under the bright lights of New York. I think it's going to be a great fit. David says it's a sad day for me as a Red Sox fan. Yeah, I mean, I understand it. You know what I mean? Like, I definitely see how Red Sox fans, it's a tough blow because just the AL East, right? Like, you're going to play the Yankees that much more times, and Soto's going to, you know, he could be like a beast in the middle of that lineup. So I could get it. If the shoe was on the other foot and he was a Red Sox, I would definitely feel that way. I'd be like, oh my God, it's like, we got to face this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. I totally understand it. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Juan Soto and pinstripes, more coming, you know, on that in the future as the developments evolve, and maybe the Yankees will sign him long term sooner than later. We'll see.
Yep. And the next news we need to talk about is obviously Shohei $700 million Ohtani. Crazy. I have a lot to say about this, but I don't want to like curse and stuff, so I'm gonna try not to. But
yeah, I got a lot to say about it too. You go first.
So at first I heard, like, first of all, I saw the thing come on my phone, you know, Dodgers sign Ohtani, whatever. And I text you, and it was funny because, again, if you look at our older videos, you did say that the Dodgers were probably the team that was going to get him, and there was a bunch of crazy stuff, you know, whatever talks going around for agents and all that stuff, you know, trying to bid the price up. But at the end of the day, he probably ultimately wanted to go to the Dodgers, and it turned out to be that way. So I give you props on that, bro. Good job.
Thank you, sir.
But I saw how much. And then I saw how long. And this is the full disclosure. I don't know if, like, because, you know, when you hear 10 years, 700 million, you don't know the little intricacies of the contract. Like, if something happens, they could get whatever. But let's just take it for face value. He's 29. So 29 plus 10 is 39. So assuming he goes to 39 and plays and stuff, you're paying a 39-year-old $70 million a year. That's crazy, because, you know, the older you get, unless you're LeBron James, because he's not, he just does that, but he's just not human. This guy's crazy. But generally, the older you get, the worse you perform. Now, he's already had surgery. He's not going to pitch next year, that they said. So the value with Ohtani, again, I'm talking about baseball. I'm going to talk a little bit about the business side of things later. But in terms of baseball, his biggest thing was he's just a monster because he could pitch and he could hit. And we haven't seen that since Babe Ruth.
Yep.
But now what's going on is he's not pitching, and he's probably just going to be a DH, maybe play a little outfield. But what if he's just a great hitter? Like, great hitters get, like, you know, like Mike Trout money, right? Mike Trout doesn't pitch. So, like, a contract like that would have made more sense. But what I'm confused about is, again, this contract is kind of baking in my opinion, that he's going to be a pitcher and a hitter for that almost entire 10-year contract. So that's the baseball side of things. Now, on the business side of things, I guess I understand it, because he's such a phenomenon worldwide that he's going to bring that money in. So from a business decision, it makes sense, I think, because they're going to sell. So they probably sold out of all the tickets in the place already. I don't know. Merchandise, all this stuff. But when you come to baseball and helping your team, and like the salary, and they don't have a salary cap, but, you know, pretty much the salary of one player taking $70 million of your chunk for the year, I think that's going to hurt potential adding pieces around for the Dodgers. Even though the Dodgers have an unlimited pocketbook, right? They could do whatever they want. There is a luxury tax in baseball. So I think with this Ohtani stuff, I think that just because again he's injured and he's showing signs of maybe. Remember, he got injured in 2018. He had Tommy John. He could be breaking down. We don't know, but just to invest $700 million, oh man, I don't know. What do you feel, man?
I think this might be a little bit bold. I think this is the worst contract ever signed in MLB history.
Oh,
like I'm putting it out there. I think this is a horrible contract. Okay, I know that it's the Dodgers' money; they could do whatever they want. But at the end of the day, to your point, $700 million, okay, over 10 years for someone obviously who's 29. I know he's a phenomenal player. He has 2 MVPs, but you're pricing in, right, so much that needs to happen right. And the things that have to happen right is he has to continue to hit like a monster, okay? He has to also pitch like a monster. Okay. And he's already, like you said, gotten Tommy John. He's injured again. I think he might be getting Tommy John again. I know he's at least tore his UCL again this season. He can't pitch pretty much next year. And as we all know, right, we know the truth is as he ages, the likelihood of him pitching on the back end of that contract is very unlikely. Like he's probably going to just be a DH for probably the back half of that contract. So if that's the case, how are you going to pay this guy $700 million, which in my mind, we've looked at articles where they say he will probably get, 60, 70 million a year. That calculation was factoring in him both hitting at a phenomenal level and pitching at a phenomenal level. So when you're getting only half of that player, how does this contract make any sense? Like, I'm not trying to say that, I can quantify, what the merchandise is going to be. I know that's all going to blow things out of the water, but is it the right thing to do for the sport and also for the fan base? Because here's the thing, like when you go and you spend those kinds of money on free agents, it trickles down to the fans, right? Like you go back to the seats and the seats are like 25% more than the previous year. And you go buy a hot dog and the hot dog went up, $7 each hot dog. You're just like, but what happened here? You're like, oh yeah, it's that Shohei Ohtani guy.
Ohtani tax.
It's a tiny tax. They should just put on the receipt. They should just put the hot dog and then at the bottom sales tax for wherever it's at. And then they put the Ohtani tax and then there's your total. That's what we're getting to, because these numbers, I mean, not to say, give him all the credit in the world. Ohtani, get all the money you possibly can, and credit to his agent, getting that fetch. But I just don't feel like this contract was a contract that was one that was really justified. I think the previous max in the MLB was Trout at like 490 something million or whatever for like 12 years. And not that he deserved it and whatnot, but I think that there's a lot of inflated, pricing and almost like emotional. It felt like it was an emotional spend to get him to be a Dodger. And the guy, credit to Ohtani, he doesn't even have to move. Like the dude literally could live where he was living in that area and go from the Anaheim Angels, LA Angels to the LA Dodgers. I mean, what a great deal for him. But I do want to say something on this whole topic. So you brought that up, right? Like, what are you paying for? He's just a terrific hitter. I put something together I want to share, and I want to know what everybody thinks about this. Again, I just whipped this up, so it's not all fancy and beautiful, but it'll hopefully get the point across, right? So let's have some interesting conversation with this. All right, let me share it. Give me a sec.
I'm nervous.
All right, so
you didn't disclose this to me.
I didn't disclose this. I just put it together just before, but I figured your spontaneous reaction would be fun. So let's have some fun with this $700 million contract here. So let me know when you can see this, and if it looks, do you see it big?
Yeah, we good. You see it.
All right, nice. So here's what I did, right? So, we all know Shohei Ohtani signed this $700 million contract, okay? And we all know he's a DH for, now the Dodgers, and in his other position is injured pitcher, right? So we know he's still a phenomenal pitcher when he's healthy, but still right now he's on the shelf. And like I said, he's not going to pitch his entire career. However, here's what I did. I wanted to compare this, versus a mystery player, right? And I'm going to obviously disclose who the mystery player is in a second, but side by side, what you have here is, based on Baseball Reference, you could see just basically what Shohei Ohtani does over a season, like 162 game average. Okay, I know his career isn't over, but this is what he's doing in game in, game out over 162 game season.
Yeah.
Then I have a mystery player on the right. So let's compare the numbers, right? Shohei Ohtani, even with the MVP seasons he's had so far, his average is 274. All right, he's hit 40 home runs on average in a season, 101 RBIs he drives in. His on-base percentage is 366. His slugging percentage is 556. And as we all know, right, the big news that we're talking about is he's earned the highest pay for one season is $70 million because his contract is going to be over 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So our mystery player on the right, okay, is batting. Has batted, let's say, over 162 game average, 286.
Yep.
36 home runs on average in a season, 119 RBIs, on base percentage of 380, better than Ohtani. Okay, slugging percentage of 552, so pretty much neck and neck. All right. So what I want to do is now show you who this player is, and then we could just kind of talk about like, hey, you know what, like. What are we doing here in terms of what are we paying for if you're the Dodgers, and is this money justified? Do you want to take a guess at the mystery player? I mean, it's really difficult, but I'll just let you take a stab if you want.
286 average, home runs, about 36 RBIs, 119.
I'll give you a one hint. The one hint is this player no longer plays in the MLB. He's a retired player.
Oh, shoot.
I know that's not a great hint, but if you just want to take a stab at it.
Okay, I was gonna say like I don't think 287. I was gonna say someone like Nelson Cruz, but no, right?
It's not Nelson Cruz, but that's a good guess though. He just retired, right? But that's a really good guess. But I'll just put it out there, and then let's have an interesting debate on what we do with this contract. So the mystery player here, would you agree that these numbers are pretty similar though?
Yeah, for sure.
And again, like, of course, you could talk longevity, how many seasons, but I'm just saying, like, if you take 162 games, that's why I felt like it's pretty much apples to apples. Like, what does this person do in a typical season? Our mystery player, who got nowhere paid as much as Shohei Ohtani, okay, for the similar numbers as a hitter.
Oh, yeah, so it's a DH. Yeah, okay. Oh, wow.
So, Big Papi, David Ortiz, obviously Hall of Famer, DH, okay, just like Shohei Ohtani, put up very similar numbers to everyone's guy right now, Shohei Ohtani, and he did it for the highest pay he's ever made in one season. This isn't over the lifetime, but in one season, he started signing like 1-year contracts. So at the end of the season, the highest Shohei Ortiz ever made in his career for one season was $16 million in 2016. Now, I know there's inflation, there's all this stuff, but man, I don't know if inflation is $16 million to $70 million in 2023 in that short amount of time, in like 7 years for Shohei Ohtani. And if you're going to say the difference of that to that is a little bit of inflation and his pitching, how many years is he going to pitch? That's the question.
Yep. And is he going to be, in my opinion, I think he might even not be a starter in the future. He might be some type of reliever or whatever. So it's, yeah, that's crazy. That's good. That's good research right there, man. And then again, you look at those. Yeah, you look at those numbers. I mean, again, obviously David Ortiz is a Hall of Famer, and incredibly good bat. But he was technically just a DH, so they just knew him as a batter, and that was it. And he got paid like it too. He got paid well, but you could definitely see with these numbers that from a baseball standpoint, Ohtani is getting paid too much. But he also transcends baseball. That's the argument that we can't fight. He transcends baseball. He's going to bring a lot of butts in the seats and all that stuff. So that's where, the argument, when it comes to that, it's going to be hard to fight. But like I said, my argument too is that when you're paying $70 million to a player, you're also hurting your team in the sense of how much other players can you bring in around them? Because obviously, in baseball, not like basketball, like there's one ball, the star gets it and tries to win, whatever. You can't do that in baseball. You need a team. So when you have $70 million going to one player, and I know they got Mookie Betts, they got Freddie Freeman, they got a lot of, a big budget there. It's going to be a little bit hard unless you're going to be hitting good prospects and paying them cheap. You know how it works, and using them that way. But $70 million for one player, tough.
Yeah, I mean, let's check out this comment from David. John Henry bought the Red Sox for 660 millions, and the Dodgers just paid more for for a DH.
Yeah.
It puts it in perspective. I love it. That's a powerful comment. Thank you, David. For real, like it's just one of those things. Of course, prices are going to go up as the years go up, but the thing about this Ohtani contract, it feels like the Dodgers bought into the hype like big time, and they were like, we're going to grossly overpay for him and just want to get him in the Dodger uniform. But I would say kind of the last point on this whole thing is, we compared him versus, let's say, David Ortiz just a little while ago, right? The difference, though, is to your point, like Ohtani's going to transcend the team and the sport. But I'll tell you what, though, I would make the argument that that's going to all start to fade if the dude at that contract doesn't start winning championships. So the Dodgers with that price have factored in or priced in winning championships. Yeah. So the thing about David Ortiz, you saw how reasonable his contract was for similar numbers over the course of a season. The dude was winning championships. He won rings, right? So all this transcending stuff and Ohtani stuff with regards to he's going to be the greatest or he's gotten the most money from anyone, it's not going to matter now that he's gotten that money unless he's bringing home the hardware. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's only going to work out this contract too is if he stays healthy, which is a big whatever. We don't even know. And if he does go back to the mound and start pitching and putting Cy Young numbers up. If he does, that's it. Like, again, then it's worth probably every penny. If he doesn't, Dodgers in trouble.
Nice. Yeah. So cool. Well, this is an interesting topic, man. We'll see where it goes. I think that was a cool little thing I just thought about because he's a DH and I was like, oh, let me pull up the DH thing. But let us know in the comments what you think. Was that?
That was good. I like that little breakdown you did.
You like it? Thank you, man. I'll pat myself on the back real quick. But yeah, we'll continue to do more of this stuff. If you're just joining us, check us out. We have a new channel too. We're gonna kind of exclusively do sports talk. It's gonna be Breaker Bro Sports on YouTube.
Can you pull it up on your thing and just show them the new channel?
I think I can. Let me see if I can if I'm fancy enough to do that. But yeah, we have I gotta go. Give me a sec. Let me just pull up the channel.
You made a really cool banner too, bro. I liked it.
I did I spent time on that today, actually. Yeah. Let me show you guys this banner. That you're gonna like it. I think. Hold on a second.
Breaker Bro Sports, our new channel where we're gonna talk exclusively sports and give you our takes, raw and uncut.
Let me know if you can see that.
Yeah, look at that.
Nice. So
subscribers. There we go.
Yeah, news, rumors, hot takes, just sports, bro. So yeah, that's gonna be us. We're gonna be doing just sports talk related stuff on there and having a good time. So just check us out. You'll see some of the content, that we're talking about today there, just so it's more sports related. But yeah, anyway, check us out, give us a subscribe, and you'll start seeing the content flowing there soon. So thanks for that.
And the link's in the description below.
Link in the description below. But yeah, you know what? Why don't we I could show the mail day stuff next week, and we'll get into the rip.
Yeah, Sammy got some cool stuff in the mail, but we're gonna save it for next week because we're kind of running a little bit low on time. But for now, we're gonna just we're gonna get into these bad boys right here. We're gonna be opening 2 select basketball 21-22. When it says 21-22, what does that mean? Like, what year is it? 21, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much 21. It's pretty much 21. You know why they do that, right? I'm not even an NBA guy, and I know why they do that.
Why?
Because the NBA season starts in in 1 year and it finishes in the other year. So they got to merge the two. And they're not like Tops where they do update series and all that stuff, right? So
yeah. Can I put this up? There you go. Oh, there you go. Yes.
Yeah, cool. You're getting better at it with every week that goes by.
Cool. So you ready? Ready to start opening?
Yeah, let's do it. We gotta wait. We're not ready.
Yeah, we gotta cheers. Yeah.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers. Thanks for hanging out with us. And hopefully we get some good stuff. Obviously, I'm running a little low here. But I just make do with it.
Do we know who we're chasing? Like if there's rookies at least, like in this
product? Well, there are rookies. I know again, like you said, look at this. You got Curry and you got obviously LeBron and stuff like that, but you also have who's on the rookie checklist for basketball? Not Chet Holmgren. Honestly, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know, but I do know the names though. Like if I come across them, I'm gonna know if they're good.
Yeah, you're gonna know. Yeah, it's easy in the NBA to know who the scrubs are.
And of course, if we get any hits, what we're gonna do with them? We're gonna put them in our what?
In our Breaker Bros Crystal Clear top loaders, available on Amazon. Right there. Yes. Check those out. Find that logo. Type Breaker Bros on Amazon. Check them out. 5% off coupon. I'm already liking it because these are a chrome product.
Yes, you like chromium. So I'm gonna give you a little breakdown, soon of like basketball, the newest basketball players and stuff, so you can start, getting back into this stuff. But anyway, Robert Williams, he's whatever. This select has a lot of different parallels, and it's like concourse level and premier level, all these things. Again, I'm not an expert with this. I'm just learning it. I just know the names. Robert Williams the third.
Mm-hmm.
We got Lou Dort.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Love.
I know that dude.
He's still around, man.
I remember Kevin Love when he was the 2020 monster.
Yes.
With the Timberwolves, right?
Not 2020. Oh, 20 rebounds, 20
double doubles, man.
Yes, you're right. It was crazy, but then he went to the Cavs. He went to the Cavs and LeBron and stuff, and he declined, but he's all right. We got not the Curry you want, but his brother Seth Curry.
Yep.
Chris Duarte, he's a rookie. He sucks, but it's cool. It's whatever. We got Kai Jones rookie card. Don't know much about him. We got Usman Garuba rookie. Not the best name right there. Paul George. There we go, Paul George.
Yeah, Paul. Good job.
Clippers now. Colin Sexton. We got.
Oh, it looks like we got some parallels coming up. Jonathan Kuminga.
This guy, Jonathan Kuminga, is good. He doesn't get much burn though. It's hard because he's on the Warriors. The Warriors are kind of win now.
They're stacked, right?
Yeah, so he's not getting much run, but they say he's really good. And this guy, that's a good one right there. Jalen Green. He again, he's kind of a shooter, whatever, like a chucker. He doesn't really have many assists and rebounds and stuff. But he's still young. He was one of the top overall picks, not the top pick, but he was up there.
Mm-hmm.
Jalen Green rookie. We have a Colin Sexton. This is some type of different thing.
Again, that's a refractor there though. The one you have in your hand.
Right? That's a good name.
Oh yeah, I know. Giannis. Yeah.
So let's see what this is. So wait, I thought I just got this guy.
Yeah, you just got him, but in the regular base card, I think.
Is this it looks like a shimmer, right?
It's a shimmer, but is it numbered? No, probably not.
Nah, it's not numbered. Then we got Zaire Williams. This is a blue, I guess. I call it a shimmer because that's what you call him in baseball. But it looks like a blue shimmer rookie, Zaire Williams.
Yep.
And we got a Giannis. This looks like an insert, turbocharged right there.
Nice. I wonder if that's like any kind of short print or anything.
I hope
so.
Cool. I hope so. Again, I feel like new opening stuff because we're not used to this, but it's kind of fun. I mean, I know some of the names at least. So that was the first pack. Nothing crazy, I guess. I mean, what if we have like a $10,000 card in here? We don't even know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments if Omar opens a $10,000 card. Please, that would be good to know.
It's Kai Jones. I just saw this guy. We got a Damian Lillard, one of the greatest Portland Trailblazers ever. We got this camera action. Wait, it's frozen. Okay, we back. Christian Wood, Miles Bridges, Brandon Ingram, Jaren Jackson Jr. He's on my fantasy team, and I'm getting kind of fed up with him, honestly. But anyway, Franz Wagner, he's good. He's in Orlando Magic. I'm an Orlando fan too, by the way. But anyway, good rookie card. I'm assuming the blue is the base, like just the base, because it seems like most of them are blue. So
yeah,
we got a France rookie. I don't know who this is, honestly. I never heard of him, but it's a rookie card. Why is it blurred, man? What's the secret that people? What am I doing wrong here? It can't be my phone. This phone's not too old.
I don't. It could be. Yeah, try your hand. There you go, and then try to keep your hands low, maybe. Like, yeah, there you go.
We got Anthony Simons, Blazers. Another Zaire Williams rookie.
Yeah, we just got him in the other pack.
Josh Christopher rookie card. I don't know who that is. A Zaire Williams. Right. This looks different from the other one. This looks like like I said, there's different court side. I don't even know what that means, but there's a rookie Zaire Williams court side.
Yeah, it's definitely like a different, right? There's like an insert or something that's.
Is that like Select has different levels. That's why people sometimes don't like it. But anyway, we got Alex Caruso. He's on the Bulls. We got a Trey Young. This is looks like an insert numbers. Is it numbered? No. Another Anthony Simons, but it's crazy because you could see the shimmer like on the camera, but when I'm looking at it over here, I don't see it. That's why it looks weird to me.
Wow.
And then the last card of the break is a Kai Jones Shimmer Select rookie card. So not too good. No, honestly, not too good.
What's the best card? I mean, I you know better than me, but like, is it the Giannis?
Maybe that's the challenge when we open things. We have to put the top best 3 cards that we think. So I would say this Giannis turbocharged.
Yeah.
Damn, man. Honestly, hold on. Let me see. So this guy probably he doesn't really play that much.
Yeah, courtside. That was the courtside. I think the courtside. I thought was a pretty good one because that's like.
And I would say this guy right here because this guy's actually good. He's young. He's doing good. He's scoring like 18 a game or 19 a game. He's good for the Magic. Okay. The Magic are up and coming. I don't know if you following the Magic, but they were trash for several years. Then they got what's his name, Paolo Banchero. They drafted this guy. They got a really good young team, bro. So they're doing really, really good. But I think again, these 3 cards right here are the best cards that we got in the break. It was fun. I want to open more basketball, but I do have to kind of, if I'm going to open Select, I kind of got to understand what the product is, you know, like, cause they have courtside level, premier level, a bunch of different parallels and stuff. So I don't know much about that, but I think these are the best cards of the break just now.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. I mean, which of these cards is the best, but you probably have to look it up afterwards and just see what the best of the product is in terms of the different parallels and levels. So yeah, that's cool though. The cards look great. I mean, the chrome, the inserts, they're shiny. They all look nice. They do a good job with the designs on these. But it's interesting that Turbocharge is beautiful and the sexy card says. Denozo says that Turbocharge is beautiful. Yeah, that is a nice card. I mean, I don't know, what it's worth, but sleeve it up anyway, just in case.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's cool. I mean, it's a nice little fun rip. Basketball's in season. One thing that I was surprised about, with you opening these packs. I know it was only 2 packs, but I don't think we came across like any veterans.
You mean retired players? Is that what
like
they might not have on this checklist. I don't know. Yeah, some certain checklists on basketball have, just like in baseball. Sometimes like top series 1 and 2 don't have. Sometimes they do in the inserts.
Yeah, they do like variation. They do like. I mean, I know that would be like a short print, but I'm surprised like you didn't come across like a Charles Barkley or like a Tracy McGrady or something. Like it's crazy. I mean, maybe you're right though. There's no vets on the checklist, which is fine. But I'm like, there's really not that many players in the NBA when you think about it. Like each team has 12 players on the teams. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Get them over and over. That's why when you like
that, I don't know who the heck this is. But.
Yeah, like you got you got a lot of the same. You got a couple just in those 2 packs. You got like some duplicates because
I
got to print so many of the same card. But Denozo's pointing out the blue color of the Select cards is like the blue tint of the non-Breaker Bros top loaders. Exactly. That you got it. That's exactly right. Exactly right. Yeah. I mean, who likes that? Who wants to see their cards in a different color? So no, but that's cool, man. I'm glad you found that when you went out to retail, grabbed a couple packs of some basketball. So
yeah, I think I saw some more too, honestly. So maybe I might go this week and get some more if no one grabs them. Denozo said, "Hire me for marketing." Well, we can pay you in a Heritage. I don't know about cash right now.
Pay you in Heritage. Oh man,
yeah, they'll quit right away.
Oh man, that's cool, bro. Well, no, that's good, man. I mean, I think that pretty much does it. I think we are going to try to do another sip and rip next week as well on Sunday. And then I'll probably have some mail day stuff to show, or I will have some mail day stuff we didn't get a chance to do today. And then what we could do is see what else we have to sip and rip with. And then we have also the holidays coming up. So we'll see what we do on the on the other side of the calendar. But we have someone who already quit, bro.
Quit before hire. There you go. That's how
you're scaring away the talent. You're scaring away the talent, man, with that heritage talk.
But yeah, we're definitely, there was a fun break. Thanks everyone for coming in, hanging out with us. We're gonna be back next week. Sammy's gonna be doing a mail day and opening some other stuff. Again, if you do need top loaders and sleeves, so make them crystal clear. Go to Amazon, type Breaker Bros top loaders. You'll see our bundle: 100 top loaders and 100 sleeves. We're running a 5% coupon at the moment. We don't know if it's gonna last forever. It's not gonna last forever, actually. So just get it while it lasts. And last but not least, the most important point of this, not point, but the most important thing of this live stream, in my opinion, is we announced a new channel. It's called Breaker Bros Sports. Feel free, the links in the description, where we're just going to be purely talking sports talk, sports rants, anything sports, football, baseball, basketball, and leaving our opinion on things. And this channel you're currently on will stay about sports cards. Breaker Bros Sports is going to be purely sports talks and rumors, hot takes.
Exactly. So you see it right there on the screen. But yeah, check it out when you get a chance. Just subscribe, and you'll be able to catch us on the other side talking about a lot of fun sports talk. So we appreciate it. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. We know we went a little bit longer than normal, but give us a like, thumbs up, and if you're joining us for the first time, subscribe. Check us out on Breaker Bros Sports on YouTube as well. And have a great and safe week. And we're gonna catch you all on the next one next Sunday.
Peace.
Peace.